In this video, I want to show you the basics on how you construct a social media sales funnel. So what we have so far is we've created the personas so we know what content and what message we need to show these people. Now, all what we need to do is we need to look at how we're going to generate the leads. So what we would do, we know how to target the demographics and what interests they have, because the interests are the problems. So we can then start setting up campaigns on social media, and we can send them to an opt-in to a webinar, or we only need them to touch a landing page. So say we have a landing page that's got an opt-in on there. If they just touch that, we can actually start the retargeting campaigns. And obviously we can retarget off of the website. So if they hit the website, we can retarget from there. And this is the basic user journey that we're going to set up. If they're a low ticket, which is cheap product, we will probably just have an advert which has got the right text in, and then really straight to a buy now button. If it's a subscription product, we can, again, we will do this on a low ticket trial. So we're going to have an advert and it will have buy low ticket trial on there, which will then obviously move over to a high ticket subscription. We then have high ticket, typically we're going to send them to a webinar, and then we could have direct message where we sit there and say, you know, direct message us, or like we do this in ManyChat, and then to a call, in which we will sell them the high ticket there. So this is basically the structure of what we are going to do. And high ticket could be consultancy, it could be a high ticket product, whatever. But I mean, typically we'll go to a webinar. It's going to go to some type of video, because you know you've got to do a lot more selling with high ticket. So let's have a look at the content. The top of the funnel, which is going to be the start, these will be problem-based videos, and which what we're going to say is, do you have this problem? This webinar will solve it for you. So it's going to be structured something like that. So like say you sell sales software, it's going to be, do you want to increase your sales? Opt into this webinar. Say you sell high-end mountain bikes. It could be something like, you know, do you want an ultra light, ultra strong mountain bike? Have a look at this webinar, whatever, you know, but it's going to be something where we're going to identify the problems which we've done in the user personas, and that webinar will then solve them. The middle of the funnel, and this is your engagement, and this is where we show everything as result plus method, and your method is obviously your product. So as we talked about, spin is a method, if you remember in the earlier videos, and what we will sit there and say is, here is how we got this result for someone like you. In a roundabout way. So say we were doing sales, we could say, here is how we generated this amount of sales for someone, and you really want to say someone like you, whoever you are targeting. If you're doing spin, obviously you're say, here is how this lady lost 10 kilos over 3 months, something like that, okay? Then when we move to the content for the sale close, we will have a long form sales page, where we outline exactly where they're going to get, what they're going to get, or we can have jump on a call depending on how we're going to close them. Typically, when we are supporting this with email, what we will do is we will send out one email, which will be the offer or the call to action. If we wanted to get them to jump on a phone call to say we're doing e-commerce, we would have the offer go through for every one email. This is a really brief overview of email marketing, by the way. I do a whole course on this. Email is actually quite big. Then we did do result plus method, and those will be 3. So that out of the 4 emails we do, 3 will be result plus method, 1 will be the offer. Because obviously the result plus method is a value email, because you're showing them how to do it, how your method works. So they're going to be wanting that to come through. So let's just have a look at the sales funnel overall. For the lead generation, we are going to emphasize, we all talk about their problems, and we're going to position ourselves. We can say we are world leading experts on this, and we will do that via social, paid media, advertising. For the engagement, we will then show the results plus method, and we will communicate with them via email and retargeting on social media. Then for close, we will do either a call or e-commerce. And this is the real basic overview of how you construct a sales funnel. If you want any help with this, just reply to the email that I've sent forward, or talk to me on live chat. Okay, thank you very much.